Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of Herm's House Podcast. I am your host, Herm. How you doing? And this is my beautiful, lovely, ever so talented wife, Christine. Hi, babe.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I know, I don't know how long your intros are going to be
Yeah,
sometimes.
no, I get it.
So I was like, I'm going to say hello and then you.
I do it like Bobby Bones, just be like, morning, studio, and then you're just like, morning. Yeah, that's boring.
No, but like you just kept going.
What do you mean?
Like, cause sometimes they're short and I say hello, but sometimes they're long.
Sup? Anywho, how
Anyways,
have you been?
I've been great.
Yeah,
Life has been amazing.
it's been pretty good so far.
Herm's House podcast is getting gaining popularity,
Views and stuff.
like good and bad lately, which is interesting.
I don't know about bad.
Well, not us bad.
No, not
We
us
just get
bad.
like negative comments about people that are
It's
on our.
hilarious to me that you see. It's like people. There are some people on this planet that are incapable of scrolling past something they disagree with.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
You see it, and you're like, oh, I must share my opinion
Yeah.
and change the world. You're not. You're actually. You look like an idiot, and it's really annoying when you get up there and you're like, negative comment, and you're
Yeah.
like,
That's a mean word, but either way, because I don't like to be mean either, but it just is like, well, we don't have to comment and say if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all and keep going. Let people be. Let people be
hey, you know what?
happy,
Any kind
and
of
you will all
engagement
be
is good
happy.
engagement.
This
So
is
so
true.
let
You know
them
what?
bring
That's
it
what I
on.
heard.
Bring on your negative old dirty
Any,
comments and
yeah, comment, like, share, even if it's negative, we'll take it.
yeah, like, share, comment, whatever. Hey, these guys are trash, and then share our podcast. And be like, you guys should listen to this trash that this is,
Well,
and be
it's
like,
funny because I think if you comment this is trash, it's going to show all of your followers that you commented on us that you're trash, but
yeah,
that just extended our
right. And they're
outreach.
like, wait, who's trash?
So
What's
thanks.
trash?
And we
So
love you even though you say we're trash.
yeah, you're gonna get on there and unhide all those comments. That way, the
No.
rest of the community that they're
No, I'm not
writing
going to
on.
unhide comments
Aw,
because I don't like negativity.
I know it's
I
so
really
annoying.
do not like
It takes a
negativity.
lot for me because I try to practice what I preach. It's like I disagree with what you're saying, so I'm going to do what a normal adult human being should do. Ready? Scroll.
Yeah.
Just scroll.
Well, and I think the thing for me today, too, especially, is because today's National Mental Health Awareness Day.
I thought it was World Mental Health
What did I say?
National.
Oh, I think it is world. You're correct.
It would be international.
International.
Yeah,
Yeah, World International Mental Health
nailed it.
National Day. Anyways, so that is one of the big things as to why I like to keep things positive
Yeah.
and uplifting and funny and laughter.
If you start negative, it's really hard to veer away from it. So
What?
if you get in there, if you start negative, if you're just like how the person that decides I'm going to comment something mean
Uh-huh.
on this thing that I disagree with, rather than just scrolling, then at that point, if you give in to the negativity and you're like, oh yeah, well listen here, you, and then the other person's gonna be like, oh, okay, and then it's just gonna go a lot of back and forth, rather than
Yeah.
just being like, you know what, I respect your opinion.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I respect their
I
opinions on how
respect
they
your opinion.
feel, which is why I still care about them and still love them. That they're even having the time of day to comment on our posts, um, and I appreciate and like respect their opinions.
Hmm.
I just don't need to have it on my page,
Right.
and I don't need the negativity on my page, so I'm going to hide it
Any negativity on my
because
page,
I
I'm
don't
putting it on
appreciate
there
it.
myself. Okay. All right. I don't need your
We
help.
have enough negative thoughts going through our brain about
Speaking
ourselves
of mental health, listen, I fight with myself every day. I'm like,
every
shut up, you.
day, every day.
There's
And I
enough out
was
of you.
listening to a podcast, and also reading book because I am starting to study biopsychology. I just like open my brain to that. But just the fact of everybody has negative self-talk.
Yeah,
Everybody.
it does.
And if you say you don't,
You're
you're
probably
lying.
lying. Although
Yeah.
there are people in this world supposedly that don't have an inner monologue.
So I mean, I guess that's overall doesn't have any thoughts,
But
period.
if you don't have an inner monologue, dude, what are
But the
you doing with yourself?
majority
Staring at a wall?
the majority of people have negative self. So you're not alone in it. Everybody on the daily has negative self-talk.
Yeah.
And you just got to battle it and fight it and know that it's not true.
Yep.
Like they say, you are your biggest critic,
Yes.
but
Should be your
you
biggest cheerleader, but you're not.
you're not. You
Yeah.
should be, but you can teach yourself to be, and
Can.
I'm working on that every
Yeah.
day, and hopefully
You should
going to
genuinely
motivate people
be
to.
your at least your biggest cheerleader, at least your own. And it's
Yes.
hard to do because, obviously. But with that said, don't think you're gonna get away with it. Speaking of cheerleaders, it is time for Herm's Football Minute because we still have.
Oh my gosh, we were talking about a really serious
It
subject,
is,
and
but
here
seriously,
you
this
are.
is exactly where we're at right now because I wanted to. I'm wearing my Vikings hat today because of the fact that what happened this past weekend. My team won.
Oh,
Gordy's team won.
yes.
Finally. Oh my word. It was our last game of the season.
Hmm.
And finally, we pull off a win. A demanding win. A commanding win, if I may say so. We had a couple kids that had scored that hadn't really touched the ball all season, and they scored 2 touchdowns, bro. Shout out to
Hmm.
Cassian. What up, dude? And I was very proud of Gordy, even though he didn't go anywhere. We did give him the chance to run the ball.
Hmm.
We handed the ball off to him, and he was like, he ran like probably 2 yards and then got his flag pulled. But hey, he gave it a shot. Coach let him in. Also, quick update: Dallas Cowboys won this past weekend against the New York Jets.
They did.
Finally, their offense is looking really good, and their defense didn't really stop anybody. But hey, we at least outscored the other team, so that's a huge plus. Texas Longhorns, can't say a whole lot about them. Very upset, but you know what? It is what it is. Thanks. Anyway.
You can't just throw the football minute
Can, but
out. I
it was
have to
about the cheerleaders,
prepare.
and
I
that's
have
why
to
because
prepare.
the
Our biggest fan already called me out that
yeah,
I didn't put my
you
glasses
didn't put
on
your
the last
glasses on.
time, last
She's like,
episode.
yeah, she's like, are you gonna be consistent, or are you just gonna be
Yeah,
all
and then I was like, "Oh, my
you're
glasses!
gonna be
I
all
can't see
cattywampus?
without my
She can't
glasses."
see without her glasses. Oh, don't. Oh,
Oh,
I.
talking about World Mental Health
Oh, mental health.
Awareness.
Geez, hey, do
Don't
yourself a
watch that
favor.
movie if you
Don't
want to be
watch My
sad.
Girl from the
Oh
'90s with Macaulay Culkin, and I don't know who that girl was, but yeah,
no,
and you were mad at me when I showed
I
you.
did. I
You hadn't
did.
seen it before.
I tried to avoid
Yeah,
sad movies
yeah, I kind
because
of
of
flocked
my
to him.
mental health. I take it all in, and then it sits with me for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Um,
Thomas J.
but yeah,
Oh,
oh,
that was
sad.
sad. No, but it is. You talk about trying to be your biggest cheerleader, and one of the things that I changed, and it took me forever to do, was the inner thought of like whenever I'm running or working out, is negative talk, being
Mm,
like you're such a B, or like be better or whatever. And now my talk is like, hey, look, man, we got in the gym, dude. Like, let's go. Come on, let's push a little more. Let's work. And my mentality with that has significantly changed. I don't want to say on its own because I'm sure it came from somewhere, but I don't remember a specific event that switched why I think positively now in the gym rather than negatively. But I do remember the occurrence. I remember um, I was on the treadmill and I was running and I was struggling. I was trying to get ready for something. I don't remember. We were probably a PT test or something while I was still in the military. And I remember, going to my go-to, don't be a pansy, run harder. If you quit, you suck. And then I remember it turned into, I was like, no, no, I don't. Man, stop it.
mm-hmm,
That's enough out of you.
mm-hmm,
And I was able to flip that switch, and it has gotten so much easier to go to the gym. It's gotten so much easier to run on the treadmill. When you get tired, it's okay. Slow down a little bit. It's all
mm-hmm,
right. And
mm-hmm.
then when you're not as tired anymore, get yourself back up there. Keep going. And uh, mental health is a very difficult thing, especially for men in the military.
Mm-hmm.
Our upbringing
Mm-hmm.
for forever is don't be a B about it. And B is BI blank blank blank, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you miss work because you're sick, or if you miss work because you're hurt, I mean, you're looked down upon. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you're going to leave the rest of the work for us because my poor little my shoulder hurts. It's like I've had surgery on both shoulders, and I'm due another one on my left one because of the fact now I have a torn rotator cuff. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
at this stage I actually take care of myself. I actually make sure like, okay, if it hurts, stop. Rather than pushing through and doing all that stuff. But have recently started legit therapy,
Mm-hmm.
and it has definitely changed a lot of my mindset in a set of like, I look forward to be like, I'm going to talk to her about this. I'm going to talk to her about that. And it was one of those things that I'm almost 40, as we talked about in the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me this long. I've probably been doing it for like 2 months now. And it took me this long to finally say, okay, fine. Um, a couple of attempts didn't really work out the
Yeah.
way that I wanted it to,
It
but
doesn't always work out the first time. I think same with therapy that I've gone to. You don't get discouraged if the first therapist you go to like doesn't work out. They're not all the same. They're different.
right.
And just find one that's going to work for you. There's so many resources that are out there, especially for veterans now,
Oh yeah.
through the VA, through Wounded Warrior. We just learned of a new resource, QRF Up. But there's so many that you can get connected to. Once
Hmm.
you find your groups and the people around you, reach out. You're not alone. You're worth it. We love you.
Yeah.
Find your people.
And again,
That'll,
we've said before, this is a podcast that we are very veteran friendly, as you can see. Um, we, we're always at least there at minimum to help you find the resource. If
mhm.
we're not the ones that can sit here and talk to you, especially like, friends that we have and people that actually listen to this to say, and you don't have to be a veteran either, and that's just, we advocate for them. But I mean, you be an oil field worker, you be a cabinet maker. I don't care.
Be a mom.
A mom, a dad, anybody. If
Mhm.
you need help and you just need to talk, need to vent, you understand how much sometimes you just vent and you just let out all that anger and that even cry or whatever, and then afterwards you're done and you're like, whew,
Yeah.
I almost lost it there.
Because sometimes I feel like we have to be so strong, right? We feel like we have to be so strong. And the definition of tough that we've been put through
Yeah,
as military members, number one, but then just ourselves, the societal view on if you cry, then it's bad, or
yeah.
if you like take a mental health day, it's there's so many things and so many negative like opinions towards it that you're like, well, I don't want to say anything. I don't
My
want to feel like the weak one. I don't want to feel like these things that you aren't. The biggest thing about it is like the release of those emotions helps you to be a better person, a better parent, a better spouse, a better worker.
Yep.
The release of what you're holding in clears up your brain so that you can be and do all the amazing things that and the talents that you have available to you.
And don't get us wrong, I don't want to sit here and be like, it's so easy, like just text us. No,
It's not.
because it is one of the hardest things. Again, I didn't start therapy till about 2 months ago. Mine wasn't that I didn't find the right one, just to kind of throw that one out there. It was the fact that when I did try, it always seemed like something would stop it. Or like whenever I reached out to the VA and they're like, you're not really like diagnosable, so we can't help you. And I'm like, okay. Um, you go to the doctor and you're like, my shoulder, which actually did happen to me when I went to the doctor, and I was like, my shoulder is killing me. It was before I got my first surgery, and they're like, well, let's check it out. They did an MRI and they looked and they're like, we don't really see anything. Like, there's nothing wrong. And I'm sitting there telling them, like, my shoulder hurts. And
Hmm.
it's the same thing. Like, your insides, they hurt, your brain, they hurt, your heart, whatever, it hurts. And you go to talk to somebody and they're like, well, there's nothing really wrong. And you're like, well, that's very discouraging. Luckily, the surgeon that I had was like, I mean, I'm more than willing to go in there and do an exploratory surgery. And I was like, let's go. If you get in there and you don't find nothing, like, what's my recovery time? Nothing, right?
Hmm.
They find two tears in my shoulder, two
Hmm.
of them, one in the front, one in the back. And it took me a year to recover because of the fact that he had to repair both of them. So it took me a while to finally say, it's time for me to at least talk to somebody. Like,
Hmm.
just somebody who's completely non-biased. They don't know who you are. They don't know who your spouse is. They don't know who your family is. All they're gonna know is what you tell them, and you're gonna build on it from there. And obviously, it took a lot of courage and effort for me to actually get that done. So when we say like reach out and hit us up or just one individually or whatever, we fully understand that it's not something that you're just like, oh yeah, let me just grab my phone. It's like when people tell you to stop being anxious, and you're like, oh, well, how come I didn't try that? I should have just
Hmm.
stopped.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's super, super difficult. We understand that, but just know that when you are prepared and ready to actually take that step and say, okay, it's time for me to talk to somebody. It's time for me. And maybe you don't have insurance, or maybe you don't have those people around you in your circle that you feel will judge you. And I mean, in reality, when you talk to somebody that is in your circle, they're probably gonna be like, "Oh man, I get how you feel. I feel the same way too." And you're just gonna be
Hmm.
like, "What? I
You
thought,
will realize you're not alone.
yeah."
When you start
And
sharing, you start talking about it, you realize everybody is going through something all the time.
all the time.
Which is why I say you need to stay positive and try to have good thoughts and try to be nice. I always say be kind, right? Be kind because you don't know what the other person is going through. You don't know. They're angry, they're upset, they cut you off, they did something, and for you to take the breath and be like, that guy's got something going on.
Whenever somebody cuts me off on the road, I say it all the time. I hope you're on your way to an emergency.
Hmm.
I hope you're not just a really bad, inconsiderate driver. I
Hmm.
hope you're on
It's
your way to
hard.
something
It's
important.
hard sometimes to put those feelings aside and not get so offended by the way people act
You
or
saw
think or
how I grew.
like.
You were a quote unquote victim of what I grew up with my stepdad, and how like road rage for him is like, oh, you're gonna. Remember, I think you were pregnant with Gordy, and we were going to the rattlesnake roundup. Super cool, by the way. You ever go out to Sweetwater, Texas? There's like a million snakes out there, and it's ridiculous. But anyways, we're driving out there, and there's traffic and whatnot, and somebody like gets in front of my stepdad, and oh my god, you would have thought that this person had just insulted his mother directly to her face, and he was like, this is not gonna happen. And I'm just sitting on the sideline, like on the side in the passenger seat, like let him go. Who cares? You never see this person again in your life,
Hmm.
ever.
Hmm.
Who gives a crap? But he put us in a microsecond of danger. You, luckily, were smart enough and aware enough to say, back off. Let it go there. No, he didn't have that capability. No, he's like, absolutely not. I'm going to let them know that they messed up.
And it's hard sometimes to go through those
Well, that's why
feelings.
I say for me, that's what I grew up with. So
Right.
you'd imagine for me to, like, don't get me wrong, that urge is there to do the, I want to go and
Yeah.
give them both of the
But then
middle
you
fingers.
understand like where those are coming from and where
Yep.
those feelings are, right? You as a child, you growing up, you didn't understand what those feelings are or where they're coming from.
Right.
Um, and that's the other thing is being on the other side of someone who is having big feelings or is having, outbursts or is going through something. You can't always help them yourself either, right?
Correct.
You can try, you can talk through it, you can have patience. I think that's one of the biggest things I can give on the to be on the opposite end, either like when I'm dealing with you or you dealing with me, is to have patience. Talking through those some of those emotions and feelings can be hard with them. Or even like approaching it. Like, do you realize what you're doing in this moment?
Sure.
And the other person accepting it, right? Because the other person has to accept it to want to change. They're going to have to want to accept that they have whatever's going on with them to want to change and want to make things better. What the consequence of what's going on with them has to be bigger than the consequence they think the change is going to have on them,
Mm-hmm.
right? In order for them to change. So it's really hard when you're in a relationship or you're dealing with someone who is going through something. Um, it can be very difficult
Yep.
when you're trying to be positive and you're trying to keep moving in life, right? So again, it's the patience, it's the positivity, it's being an influence, right? Try to influence them to make healthier choices. Try to, and not by saying, "Hey, get up, you're being lazy on the couch and it's throwing us all off." No, it's like, "Man, today looks like a great day. Would you like to go for a walk with me?" Or, an influence. "Hey, I'm gonna go have this for lunch. It's a healthy lunch. Do you want to join me?" Like, it's influencing rather than facing them with the choice to have to do it or feel guilty about it.
Right.
Because I think those are also things you have to think about when treading around mental health
Yeah.
and treading around what you should or shouldn't be doing. Because it's not easy.
It's not easy,
None
especially
on either side. It's not easy.
you've taught me that phrase that I do whenever somebody comes to me, and whether it be like my little brother or one of the kids or whatever, and I ask them, I'm like, okay, are you looking for advice or are you looking to vent? Which one? Like, if you're looking to vent, have at it. I'm like, oh man, oh dang it. But if you're looking for advice, I'm gonna do my best to be as absolutely transparent with you as I possibly can. And it's funny because I've even used it on like the kids. I used it on Mariano. I was like, he had said something I can't remember, and I said, okay, well, you looking to vent? complain or are you looking for advice? And he's like, yeah, give me some advice. And I did. I'm not 100% sure if he took it or not. I mean, it doesn't always mean that he's gonna take it. I don't know, but at least I gave him the opportunity. If he just wants to vent, not everybody needs to be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just want to hear you want to
Validate.
complain, and you'd be like, okay, yeah, you done? You done crying about it? My favorite scene, one of my favorite scenes in Dumb and Dumber,
Mm-hmm.
or whenever they decide they are gonna go, deliver the briefcase, and he's like, "Don't go fooling me! Don't go fooling me!" And he starts crying, and he's holding him. He's like, "Let it out, go ahead, let it out." All right, that's enough. Okay, that's good. You're good. And that's the kind of thing. It's like, yeah, vent. You're good. You're done. All right, that's enough. We'll see you later. That's good for me.
No, I know, and I think it's learning that and ability. Not everybody can or knows how to. That's why, again, there's professionals. We're not professionals. This
Far
is
from it.
strictly our opinions and our advice based on our experiences. But always go and get help, get seen. It's okay. You said something today like your doctor's not gonna scold you.
Your doctor can't whoop your butt,
Can't
dude.
whoop your
Like,
butt.
trust
There
me.
you go.
Hey, your
They
doctor ain't
can't
gonna
scold you,
whoop
but
you. Tell them what's wrong. It's
yeah.
fine. Let them properly diagnose you.
Yeah.
He ain't there to judge. He's there
Yeah.
to fix you.
Mhm.
Jesus. Yes. Hilarious. When I read that, I read that somewhere and said, your doctor ain't gonna whoop you, man. Just tell them what's wrong.
Yeah.
You go in there and they're like, well, how many alcoholic beverages do you drink? 1 to 2.
Yeah, right.
It's like, well, your liver is telling us something different there, homie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although I did get a liver check for the record, and my liver is top notch. So that little buddy is, you want to talk about giving somebody an award? That guy deserves one.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. I don't believe that test. We need a second opinion. We need a second opinion.
Sure. From who and why?
Another test, another doctor.
Another
Let's
doctor.
hear it.
Yeah, they did the whole blood thing and everything. Kidneys, liver, and they're like, yeah, champs. Both of them. I guess all 3. One kidneys would be like one set. I don't know, whatever.
One
Anyways,
kidneys.
Kidneys. Anyways, Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show. We were talking about everybody losing their mind and being negative and being,
Oh my
like you can't possibly, you can't. What was killing me about this one was funny, is that they said we need an American doing this halftime show, guys. What are we doing here? We need an American to do this halftime show. Number one, by the time the halftime show gets there, let's be fair. I'm a solid few beers in.
I was gonna say, are you gonna be honest?
A few beers. No, see, they aren't my doctor, so I'm not going because they could. My mom listens; she can whoop me, so I'm not. You hear what I'm saying? When we get to the halftime show, it's 20 minutes, 20 minutes of something. Last year it was Kendrick Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Lamar. Before they told me that he was going to be a Super Bowl show, I was like, never heard of her. I had heard maybe a song, just like with Bad Bunny. I know like one song, and even that I couldn't name it. But if you played it, I'd be like, that's a Bad Bunny song. That's cool. But here's the thing: there's not one person on this planet that you could grab and say this person is doing the halftime show to where everybody's gonna be like, let's go.
Oh, everybody's gonna be mad at something.
You hear, you want a real halftime show? You need to bring George Strait out. Have you guys ever been to a George Strait concert? Let me tell you, number one George Strait fan right here, this guy, number one, right? I love seeing his songs for karaoke. I love listening to him on road trips when I'm going anywhere. He's one of my absolute favorites. But we went to a show.
We did.
Remember?
And I took a nap.
What did you do?
I took a nap.
Why? Minus the fact that you drank a box of wine. Like, let's take that out of the equation.
Well, I thought we were going to be honest on here and how much you drink. Huh?
I said a box of wine. I didn't say if it was.
Throw my business out there, but not yours.
Tell me where the box was. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I took a nap. It's a ballad.
It is not quite, I would say, Super Bowl halftime show worthy. Now, don't get me wrong. I think there are several acts in the country world that would put on an amazing halftime show. If you can get Luke Combs out there, maybe Morgan Wallen, do a combination of them bad boys, Riley Green. Let's go. But okay, so then you got next year's halftime show, and you're gonna pick that. And let me tell you, half of the country, if not more, is gonna be like, "This is what we got going on for this is ridiculous." And then next year, the year after that, we're gonna pick somebody else that's big. First of all, Bad Bunny again. he's a good actor. I've seen him in several.
Yeah.
He's like in Narcos, and he was
He's
in
funny. He's
Adam
been on
Sandler. Hilarious.
yeah,
He's
he's
in the
been
Adam
on
Sandler.
Saturday Night Live. I've seen, oh my gosh, he's
Yes,
funny.
he's hilarious.
Hmm.
And it was. I wanted to say that everybody's losing their mind of the fact that we want an American to put on a halftime show.
Hmm.
Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Guam, and the Northern Mariana Islands, along with American Samoa, are U.S. territories, which means everybody who lives there not only are U.S. citizens, are completely eligible and capable to join the U.S. military. Not only that, we have military installations.
Hmm.
Air National Guard Unit in Puerto Rico, Air National Guard Unit in the Virgin Islands, Air National Guard Unit in Guam, and no, I don't think we have one in American Samoa or the Northern Mariana Islands. But the fact that everybody's losing their minds,
It's just what, like we said before,
it's
someone has to say something about something,
there was a,
and no one's gonna be happy no matter what, and no matter what you do or what you say or who you are or what you pick, someone's gonna be upset.
and then they got mad because they said, but I guess Bad Bunny tweeted out like, um, America, you have 4 months to learn Spanish so that you can. It, for the record, what he means is that you'll understand the songs that I'm singing. And
Hmm.
also, I want to be very clear. I'm pretty fluent in Spanish. I'm not going to say I'm top notch, but I can definitely hold a conversation. And most people that hear my accent are like, oh boy, you're fluent.
Hmm.
I don't understand what the heck he's saying. I hear half the song. I'm like, mira qué cosa?
But listen, there are half these songs in English that I'm like, what did that just say?
Yeah.
But I have to go look up the
Some of them
lyrics.
country songs, man.
I make up
The
my own
twang that
lyrics
they come in.
majority of time. My sister can't stand it when I make up my own lyrics.
She's like, that's not how it
That's
goes.
not how it goes. I'm like, I know.
You don't know
It's
nothing.
my own.
No, it's just, again, going back to what we were talking about, and if you don't like something, the best thing to do about it is nothing. You
If
don't
it, I
like?
mean, the thing is like too, how does it affect you one
Hold
way
on,
or
I'm going to show you.
another,
Look, this
right?
I brought in a
How does
prop
it,
for this
just turn it
specifically.
off?
Okay, do you see what this is? For those of you not watching on
I was
Instagram
gonna
or
say, there's some people
yeah,
that are
yeah, those of
listening.
you who are not watching, I am holding a television remote.
It's a remote.
This has the absolute power over your television to change the channel right at halftime. And then immediately after halftime, you just change it right back. Now, let me tell you, there's a organization, a very conservative organization that has decided they're going to do their own halftime show,
No,
and it's
cute.
going to be based on faith and family, and you know.
Listen,
Hold on, I'm not done. And I'm like, good for you. That's great. That's awesome. Awesome. Good for you. The only thing that I'm going to change that halftime channel for is the puppy bowl. Because they do the like National Geographic, they do the little puppies and they just chase the balls around and they're
let's be honest. We're
adorable.
not changing the channel. We'll
No,
just
no,
get
heck
another
no.
TV for the puppy bowl.
Yeah, we just put it in the room.
Yeah, it's so. I try to be. What is it? Sweden?
What?
Swiss?
Oh, yeah, you nailed it.
Which
Sure.
one? One of them.
Sweeten.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I can. The thing about me is I do really good at seeing both sides because both people probably and usually have valid points. And then I'm like, good, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. We agree to disagree. Let's move forward and move on.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
And the reason for that is because they're completely neutral. They're not a part of any alliance, which is why they have the Geneva Convention.
There you go.
Do you know what the Geneva Convention is?
Nope.
You know what? I'm going to save that for my own
Yeah,
fun
I'm gonna
facts.
say listen to Herm's Fun
Yeah, Herm's
Facts
Fun
to find out
Facts on
what that
Instagram
is.
and Facebook. And yeah, I put up a really cool one this past week. So, you
Yeah.
know,
No, and I
whatever.
think I try to do a really good job at listening to both sides and letting everybody be heard. And I'm really good at communicating from one side to the other so that way we can come to a happy middle and move on.
But here's the thing: we also don't have to come to a happy middle. But with that
But the
said,
happy middle is the agree to disagree.
right? Sure, I guess we can call that the happy middle. But it's like I'm not gonna concede because I'm super against this, and this Bad Bunny guy is gonna come in here and he's gonna be singing Spanish in my football, and it's like, oh no, okay, that's fine. Again, just there's a remote. You just change it real quick.
Yeah.
You don't even have to change it. Here's the thing. I heard, I saw another post that said all these that I ain't watching that halftime show, and then he's gonna bring out all these big booty Latinas, and then he's gonna be like, wait a minute, why don't you just put that on mute for a minute? We're just gonna watch the dancers go to town, and that's mute it. I'm sure you'll have a great halftime show.
Yeah. I don't. I. This is getting too political for me.
I mean it.
It's just
But that's the thing for
because
us. We are so not. Like we are so not
if you don't
political
want them,
one way or the other.
yeah, and that's why I'm like, I can't. I don't. I love everything. I find everybody's stories to be interesting. I find I find things to be there. There's a right and wrong, and everybody has their right and wrong.
Right.
Everybody.
And wrong.
And it's different. It's different for everybody on what's right, what's wrong, and what you feel this way or that way. You could agree with some people. We won't agree with some people. Um,
I've always told the kids, you are not better than anyone, and no one is better than you.
mhm,
We're all equals,
mhm.
head to toe, male, female, it doesn't matter. And if do yourself a favor, raise your family, and leave everybody else alone. Leave everybody else alone. Let them raise their families. That's what I can do. That's how I know I can change, quote unquote, the world. Is we're gonna raise our family, and our kids don't believe in everything that we believe in, and then they're doing their thing, whatever, and but they're at least going to know our values, and our values are mainly family. Like we love our family, and we want to take care of our family, and if we can help others in the meantime, that's what we're going to do. When it comes to this whole political thing, we're like,
I
hey,
think
you
for
can have that.
me is just trying to do what we can on our platform for what we believe in, what our opinions are, and what we feel. And if you
Right.
don't agree with the same, it's okay. I'm okay.
Yep.
Move
And you know what
on.
we're not going to do? Hop on somebody else's page and be like, you're stupid.
No, I won't do
No,
that.
we're good.
I mean, young me might have,
That's what I'm saying. But it's funny because
but
I see
I've
like
grown.
the older generation is getting on there and they're like,
Yeah.
this is dumb. And
But
like, oh,
and some people have strong feelings, and they have a
it's
right to those
perfectly
strong
okay. It's
feelings.
perfectly okay.
I don't agree with everything, nor do I disagree with everything, but I don't have to publicly, outwardly speak it or do it. I will take care of my family and
Mm-hmm.
make sure that those around me are taken care of. And if you ever reach out to me, as much as I can, try to take care of you,
Mm-hmm. To the best
period,
of our abilities.
of all of the things that are going on in this world right
We're not
now.
adopting any kids,
No.
or adults for that matter.
Not in a sense, but to find the resources and the things that can
Correct.
take care of or help out, like,
Because even though one's gone and one's getting ready to leave for college, we still have a lot of kids, man.
yeah, yeah, they say weird things.
Over here with the weird. Oh, hold on. First of all, no, because I know what you're gonna bring up. That
What?
whole was it 6'7". First of all, that's been a Lil Wayne song since
What?
6 foot, 7 foot. Oh, come on, man! Like, and then now they think like they're doing something, and I'm like, bro, y'all okay?
No,
First of all,
so is that what it came from though? Like,
no, it came from I believe it was a basketball player. They had asked him like how tall he was, and he was just like 6'7". Like he, it was kind of like a guesstimate. Like he hadn't really checked.
mm-hmm.
But people were like 6'7". Now it's like who knows, whatever. What is? But it doesn't really mean
Well, so that's what
anything.
I was looking at. The phrase 6'7"
Yeah,
originated as a viral meme, a slang term that became popular in social media. Its phrase's origin can be traced back to several key sources.
yeah.
One of them began with the song Doot Doot, the rapper Skrilla,
Nah, tripping. I don't. First of all, I don't
which
know what you're saying.
features the repeated lyric 6'7".
Okay.
So some people say that.
Nah, tripping.
LaMelo
LaMelo
Ball,
Ball. There you go. Basketball player.
who is 6 feet 7 inches tall, was the one you were talking about
Yep.
now. And then it just evolved on TikTok.
Yeah, and then now even Gordy's like, oh, he was holding he said, I took him to Bookman's today, the used bookstore, and it has a bunch of like new books and old school video games and music, and you can go buy guitar there, and it's actually a super, super cool store. But we took him while you were doing your little, business meeting that you had going on.
Yeah.
And we're walking around, and I don't remember what he said, but he was just like 6'7". I'm like, excuse me? He's all, what? What? Like he was going to get in trouble?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, well, you didn't even do the hand thing because he's holding his book that I bought him, a little Lego book.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, well, I can't. And he like holds up his Lego book. I'm like, I grabbed the Lego book from him. 6, 7. He just whispers it like 6,
Well,
7.
okay, so what I like thought it came from and why I was like, okay, that makes sense as to like being confused or not sure is there's a British saying that says all sixes and sevens.
Yeah.
It's at sixes and sevens, which means it's like confusion or disarray. And apparently originated from an old dice game called Hazard, where you're aiming for risky numbers like 6 and 7.
And where did you get it from?
Austin Powers.
Yes. When he's the second one, right?
I don't remember.
This is when he finally meets his dad.
I think so.
And they're going on this gibberish with
Oh yeah.
like the British, and then he's something about a turtle.
And she sat on a turtle.
Yeah, but he's all 6s and 7s. Yeah, that's the only way I've heard it. It's because of Austin Powers.
Yeah, so when they first started saying that, I was like, oh, it's like the saying, the British saying, right? That's where you got it. And the kids were like, what? I was like, oh, never mind. Just me? Okay.
I'm reading these 6'7" lyrics, 6', 7", which is what
Oh,
I'm talking
Oh,
about.
you're talking about,
2000
I know what song you're talking about now.
2011, bro, years ago, is 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
But do you know what that's from?
No.
Come, Mr. Telly.
Oh no, yes. No, I
so
did know that. Yes.
So even before that,
But
Beetlejuice.
yeah. Right. Right. With what is it? Winona Ryder. Yeah. Michael Keaton. But yeah. So whenever I hear the kids saying it, I'm like, "Man, you need to put on some classical music over here, my dude."
Classical.
Get a class. 2011, bro. That was 14 years ago, man. Most of these kids weren't born that are saying that weren't born in 2011.
This is true.
And your kids were 2 and 0.
Doodle was born in 2011.
Yeah, 2 and 0. There you go. So I'm just saying, that's where I heard it from originally.
Well, and the Austin Powers Gold member came out in 2002. So.
Right, bro. And that was the sequel. Ouch. That's tough. Was that that wasn't the third one, was it?
Gold member.
Yeah, was it?
Actually, that was the third.
Oh my word.
That was the third one.
Oh my word.
Because Austin Powers, Man of Mystery, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, Austin Powers Gold member.
In 2002, the third one came out.
Third one.
You're so old.
You're old.
No, I'm not.
I was only 11 when that came out.
So was I.
No, you weren't. You were joining the military.
2002? That's a lie. I was talking to him about joining. I was definitely having a conversation. That's for sure.
Yeah, so, they say weird stuff. And then you're like, oh,
Gordy's,
okay.
Gordy's my favorite with the sayings because he comes off with them.
Well, he learns. He's like a sponge, and here's all the sayings, right? So, like, we're in the car, and we're listening to music, and I was asking him what song he wanted to hear, and he's like, oh, Mom, play the Halloween party song.
We had just gotten back from camping with me, Mom, Dr. Mike, right?
And so we were driving. I was like, okay, felt nice. I was like, let's play some music.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, hey Siri, play. Oh, I said that out loud, and I don't want any Siris to hear me.
Oh no.
But I was like, play Halloween Party 2025, and it was like, turns on a playlist. I'm like, no, maybe I'm saying it wrong. Play Halloween Party on Apple Music. And then another playlist comes on. I'm like, okay, well, Gordy, maybe it's a playlist. Like, maybe you're looking at a playlist. Can you look if it's... No, Mom, it's a song. It's a song. It's about Halloween. And I'm like, I get you want to hear a song about Halloween, but maybe it's the playlist. You're looking at it, and it says it's a playlist. And he's like, no, it goes, this is Halloween. This is... Oh, I was like, you want to hear This Is Halloween? And so I said, hey, I'm not going to say it because she's going to come out.
S-I-R-I.
Yeah. Play This Is Halloween on Apple Music, and it comes on. He's all first try.
First try. Because I say that all the time. And it's from the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah. Whenever
Batman is trying to throw his little bat dagger thing to hit the red button to open the door or whatever. And he's like, huh. And he throws like 7. Finally hits it. He's all, first try. And drives off. So that's, I use it all the time, especially whenever it takes you 5 or 6 times to get it right.
Yeah.
First try.
That was so funny. Like,
I just love that he knows how to use it in context, which is the best part. He knows how to use it in context. He's 6. First try.
Smart aleck.
He is, because he's your kid.
Your kid.
No.
Your kid. That's where he gets it from.
The things that he learns and that he talks about, and it's It's kind of scary. But what my favorite part with him is the fact that because we have some people that have a bit more vulgar, vocabulary than what we normally use around the house
No,
because we don't
yeah.
generally cuss in the house.
Try not to.
We're not against it. We're not like holier than thou, and
We
you
don't say
can't. But
can't
it's
cuss in our house. No,
right,
it is what it
nah.
is.
And then we have people apologize, like, "Oh, the kid's here." I'm like, "Oh yeah, he's never heard it," and he'll be the first one to be like, "Hey, don't say that." He'll point at you too, be like, "Don't say that." And I even asked him, "Oh, I forgot. I didn't tell you what happened at Bookman's today."
Oh no, you didn't. Oh no.
When we were walking around, and so he just learned to read, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a little cowbells that we have for the Cienega,
Mm-hmm.
the Bobcats.
For football,
Yeah, football.
more cowbell.
Yeah, more cowbell. Just a little cowbell. We saw a cowbell, and it said, "Big ass cowbell." And he's all, "Big ass cowbell." I'm like, "Go, nope, we can't. Nope, we can't." He's all, "Why?" It's a really good question, actually, but it's a bad word, and we just probably shouldn't be saying it. And he's like, "Okay." And then
Oh, I was like, he
walks
didn't
off.
realize himself that it was a bad
No,
word.
he was just reading it. He just read it. Big ass cowbell. And he was just like, but he read it out loud. He read it to me. And I was like, oh, can't probably say that, especially 'cause school starts again on Monday. And,
This is true.
he doesn't need to be walking around
No,
saying that kind of stuff.
no,
Because,
we don't want him to be that kid.
no,
My
he's already
kid
that.
learned this word from
But he's
you.
already that kid. He's already that kid at that school. We've already gone over this 100 times of the fact that, we asked him, your break is over today. It's the last day of break. He's had 3 weeks off.
Mm-hmm.
My boy's been chilling.
3 weeks.
He just got to go camping for almost a week with his grandparents. And we told him,
how you other parents handling it?
yeah,
We're almost there.
we're almost there.
We're almost done.
Towards the end, finish line. Just like the
Mm-hmm.
football season was
Mm-hmm.
Saturday when we finally finished. And you told him, like, hey, school starts on Monday, and he's like, oh my gosh, like, again.
As
Like,
if he just was done with school. Now
you
he's got to go back.
not just that, he was playing, or he did, I would say, like 3 days with me and Mom, Tata Mike, camping. He comes today and he starts complaining that he doesn't have anybody to play with today. Because I told him, well, we have to record this episode. Sis is at school, brother's at school. Like, people got to work. You can't just go to people's houses because they don't have the luxury of being retired at age 39 and not having to go to a 9 to 5 right now, right?
Right.
Because everybody else actually got to work. And it's, middle at noon on Friday. And I told him, I said, you just had 3 days of getting to hang out, and you were playing cornhole and you were picking apples. Took him to an apple orchard. And he goes, well, I'm not funned out yet. You're not funned out? He goes, yeah, I'm not funned out. I'm not funned up. I'm like, you're not funned up. It means there's still more room for more fun.
There's still room for fun, Dad.
For more fun.
Duh.
Which we have a birthday party tomorrow and Sunday for him, essentially, with his friends.
To get funned up.
And let me tell you, on Monday when we wake him up, tell him he's got to go to school, he's going to be like, this is bullcrap.
Yeah.
We live on the planet
rough.
BS.
It's going to be rough for probably the whole week, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's going to be a hard time.
Because it's so hard, because he's been staying up till 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
They didn't have a bedtime for him at Mima's house.
Well, that, and like we try to get him to bed, but like to wake up early. He don't like waking up to begin with.
Yeah. He's a butt.
It's going to be fun. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Not excited.
And then, of course, because I walk him to school, which is his favorite. It's his favorite. And it's not. He complains about it every day. He's always like, why can't we drive? Although, in fairness, on Monday and Tuesday, we're probably going to have to drive because we're supposed to be getting the storm of the century coming this way. Storm of the century. But what happened last time, that the storm of the century was coming, people were building sandbags. They were going out and...
They're doing that now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they did it last time. This was obviously several years ago from what I remember, the fact that we were still here. It was before we left originally, I think.
Yes.
Or maybe it was during it or something. We were just visiting.
No. Because I know it was, we were still here because I was in the contracting office. We were like putting together a bunch of contingency contracts just in case it went crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what happened?
A small storm.
We didn't get no rain.
Yeah, it was a small storm. There was a small storm,
Like a
but
table
nothing
got
bigger
knocked
than
down. I remember that's what
nothing bigger than the monsoons that we normally get here in Tucson.
people posted their picnic or their patio table knocked down, and it says Tucson storm. We will rebuild, and it was like, you just put it. We're good. I nailed it.
Yeah.
Who's to say this one's
Right. If we've learned anything from, what was it, Hurricane Katrina, when they were
oh
like,
boy.
it's not going to be anything. You guys said it was going
No,
to be
no, no.
horrible.
That wasn't the case.
Which one
It's
was it?
not.
That's what you
It
had
was the
said
one. It was the year before.
the year before.
They said that this hurricane is going to it's going to cause so much damage. You guys got to get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended up basically turning back on itself. It angled inside, and it did cause a little bit of damage, but in the rural areas, which is not obviously it's still devastating to those families. But you got maybe 10,000 families throughout the entire United States that are affected. And Katrina, they said the same thing. So what happened was
Yeah,
that area
I
had
know. I know
no
what
money.
happened.
What?
But I know what happened. I'm
Oh
just
no, no.
saying
But what
is
I'm saying
people
is the
didn't
year
take it
before,
seriously.
because they did take it seriously the first time.
Yes, and then nothing happened.
And they're like, we spent all of this money that we don't have,
Right.
and now you're telling us to do it again? Like, we don't have money.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them didn't have transportation. Some didn't have cars. They didn't have
Right.
anything. And they're like, where are we gonna go? And oh boy, that one
It was
I watched
bad.
that
It was so
documentary
bad.
on it.
But that's what I mean. It's just like there's warnings out there for a reason.
Yeah,
Take them serious. Take precaution.
we have
If
the
you're in
means.
certain areas, just be cautious. There are, I'm sure, lots of resources that we can look to and find if you
We've had some
can't and
flash
don't
floods in
have.
town that have caused some serious
Be
damage.
safe. If you know an area floods, just avoid it.
Don't drive through, bro,
Don't
especially in
drive
your
through
Honda Civic.
it. Like, just be smart. Be
Yeah,
smart on the roads. Try to stay off the roads. Stay in your house. Like, stay somewhere safe.
and unless you're rocking a 12-inch lift on your little pick 'em up, don't,
Yeah.
because you don't know how deep
What I'm
that
saying is,
water
we're
is.
not going to be dumb and not take things
Well,
seriously.
we have the dumb motorist law here in the
But what
states
I'm
because of that.
saying is, don't be dumb and don't take things not serious or whatever.
Don't take
Don't
things
take
not
things not
serious.
take things seriously. Don't be dumb. Take things
Oh,
seriously. There you go.
if they
Um,
put out a warning, bro, just stay home or
just be cautious.
Yep.
Is all I'm saying. I am a worry war, and I worry about
Me
everybody,
too.
and I worry about all the people and being safe and all the things. So resources to stay safe, to stay dry, take care of each other. Just it might just be a little storm,
Yeah, but it's
and
saying it's gonna rain from starting like Saturday afternoon all the way
but just
past
take care.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it's
If
crazy.
that happens, let's go.
Yeah,
Like,
like
but we
we're in
got
the
to go
desert.
stock
We
up.
need rain.
We already talked to our neighbors. We're gonna go stock up on beer and snacks. So that way, whenever it does, and we can't really go anywhere, we'll just go to each other's houses and we'll just hang out, watch football, and drink beer
There you go.
and eat snacks. That's the plan.
I hope not. We have 2 parties we gotta go to, and I'm doing something for one of the parties, like decorations wise, and so I have to be there.
And she's having an outdoor party again, huh?
No, it's not outdoor.
You said it was a park
No,
thing.
it's not an outdoor party. I told you. I said it's at a event, like a little center.
Oh, I heard you say park. That's what I was like. She didn't learn last time. It's the
Park
same girl.
center.
Same girl had an outdoor party for her other daughter, and boy, that during monsoon season, but
Anyways,
you can't have
I'm
outdoor
enough.
parties in July
I'm enough being
in the
talking
desert.
about people.
It's hot.
It's
It's gonna
exhausting.
rain.
I would like to end this episode
Uh-huh.
with a huge topic.
No,
Yes,
so weird.
it is a weird topic,
Sure.
and one that I wasn't prepared for initially.
Nor was I.
We had a fight, everyone.
Sure.
It was a pretty serious fight.
It was
Herm was upset.
divorceable.
Divorceable. Herm was upset
Mhm.
that I did not put the toilet paper roll on correctly.
Right.
Like, I'm not kidding you, people.
No.
Upset.
No, that's such a lie.
No, it
Again,
is. Because
here we
you
go. You
threw
said
it
you
in
were
my
done talking about
face.
politics.
You
but
threw it in
still
my
wanna-
face that you put the seat down for me.
Yeah.
And
Was that not a request?
why can't I put the toilet paper
Was
on
that a request?
the correct way?
Or was that just me being super nice?
And so
Was that not a conversation?
that's number one, the correct way to put the toilet paper on.
Which, for the
toilet paper
record,
roll.
it's like a beard. You want to put it down like your beard's growing. Not like the mullet. You don't want to put like the roll. It ain't supposed to roll
No,
towards the
and
wall. It's supposed to roll towards
but
like the beard, the
see,
front.
with when you have it as a mullet, it'll rip easier.
No.
As you have it as a beard, you have to use your other hand to rip it off.
What are you doing with your other hand? You're on the toilet. What is?
Anyways,
You got a puppet show
that
going
being
on?
said, it started off as a giant joke for me
Sure.
because
Not a funny one, by the way.
Herm
Yep.
likes to leave a single strip of toilet paper on the roll and think that's good enough for me to wipe. And I'm like, every single time I'm going in there now, it
And
feels like
that's
he leaves
because
this little strip of toilet paper. And my thought is that he doesn't want to change the toilet paper roll.
I don't care.
So he leaves that on there. So
No.
when I go to the bathroom, I change the toilet paper roll. That's what I'm thinking. Although he'll never admit it, even
But
with his
hold
little
on.
smug face if you're watching it.
I-
He's doing it so I can change the toilet paper roll, and he doesn't have to. He can just get up after his legs done fell asleep after playing Candy Crush or Zombie Crush or Nut Crush, whatever he's playing on the toilet for the 3 hours that he sits there. He doesn't change the toilet paper roll. He just wants to get up and get out of there.
So you think
And leaving
after being there
not
for 3
only-
hours, now I'm in a hurry?
Yeah,
now I
to,
have
to get out of there. And leaves nothing but a strip. So he was pretty angry at me that so every time I was changing the toilet paper roll, every time he left me that little strip of toilet paper, I then went and put the toilet paper on with a mullet instead of a beard.
Mm-hmm.
And I even took video of it because I was going to do this whole thing.
Yep.
But he caught it after the first few times and was very upset. Mind you, very upset.
What I said was
No, he was.
Okay,
You were upset.
Sure.
You were upset.
Sure.
Like you were. I was flabbergasted
Spell flabbergasted.
at how upset you were.
Spell flabbergasted.
And so then we kind of
That's
brought
what
it
I
up,
thought.
and he's like, "That is enough toilet paper for you to wipe." And I was like, "No, because I wipe, I check it, it's still dirty. I wipe and I check it, it's still dirty, so I have to keep wiping." And he's like, "What are you doing?"
What are you talking about? One, why are you staring at your doo-doo? Weird.
He's like, "You wipe and look? What is that?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Now I'm confused.
I was
I'm like,
confused.
Don't you wipe and make sure there's no more poop on the toilet paper? And then if there is, well, you got to wipe again. So you get another piece and you wipe and you look and you make sure it's clear before you leave the toilet. Flush it, everything's good to go. And he's like, "Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. What are you talking about?
I don't look. I wipe and I just feel."
Yeah.
It's just a feeling, and I
And it-
feel and I know.
And
And
it
I'm like,
feels clean because every once in a while, once in a blue moon,
if you can't see my face right now, I am completely
I was just as
in
blown
a
away.
state of sixes. It's all sixes and sevens.
I was as sixes and sevens as you were.
It's all sixes and sevens. Listen.
So then you throw it out of the bonfire.
So then I'm like, he's making me feel crazy. He does really good at making me feel crazy because I'm like, bruh, you got to wipe and make sure it's clean. You look at it, it's clean. You throw the toilet paper in the toilet, you flush it, you're good, you go. Don't just feel. Come on.
No wonder you use so much toilet paper, bro. Like,
Yeah.
just attack
Anyways,
it the first time.
so then I bring this up.
Like, just pat it.
I bring this up at a party. We're sitting around with some friends, and I'm like, this is a perfect time. This is a good number to take a survey in.
It was a pretty good
It's both men and women.
populace.
It was a good populace.
Different ages.
And so I bring up this story.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody in that room was like, how do you not look at the toilet paper
The
to
entire
make
group.
sure you're clean? You were the only one that's like, by feeling.
The entire
I
group.
do it because I use the force.
I did.
Oh, you are the weird one out.
Oh, no.
Because then I brought it up at another party.
Yeah.
And again,
Only one.
everybody looks.
Yeah.
You,
Y'all
sir.
some nasty,
No,
bro.
you are.
Why? So
No,
then, you
you
know what's
are.
hilarious?
Because
Just to appease you, it was like the next night. I was like, let me see what they're talking about. And I tried it. And then I gave it a second go with the second. And I was like, nothing's there. Why are y'all wasting so much paper? I don't understand. Just do it right the first time. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Oh, I was so blown away that you guys do it
I
like
just
that.
can't believe that, like, you can get it on
Oh.
the first wipe every time.
Oh, 99.9% of the time,
like,
yes.
you don't have to wipe anymore.
No. No,
Like, that's very confusing to me. And if
I was
you're a
blown away.
doctor and you're listening to this,
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
need
We
you
have
to
actually a very
please
large. We have a very very large
following of
group.
doctors.
Just I mean, you wouldn't believe it. God bless it. We get all
I
kinds of comments from.
was just so shocked that he doesn't
I was
wipe and look and wipe
equally
and look.
shocked the
And I'm
fact
like,
that you.
This is absolutely disgusting that we're talking about it." But I had to know.
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops. It's a natural thing. But to poop and wipe and not look to make sure that it's going to be clean and it's not getting on your drawers?
But and that's why I told her, I was like, look, I do my own laundry. You don't think that if I saw it and I was like, dang, boy, you got it. Hey, what is going on here? Because, like,
You wear dark chonies.
no,
You never see them.
half of them, the ones,
They're all black.
okay, the ones I'm wearing right now are black.
Yeah,
But
the majority of them are. You're not going to see it.
no, I have like those bright blue ones. I have those bright red ones. I have I have a bunch of gray, like
We need to
light
I
gray
bet you'd
ones.
start looking at them and be like,
I always look at them.
You always look at your underwear.
Yes.
Always.
A good amount of time.
Always. Yeah. No, you don't. You
Sure.
go, throw when you're cleaning.
I mean, whenever I'm
doing
going
the
to the
loads,
potty.
you're not looking at them.
I mean, when I'm going to the potty.
Mm,
When I'm going to the potty, because they're in between my legs right there.
I don't believe you.
They're right there.
Anyways.
Why would I lie to you about this?
I was mind blown at first because I was like,
The fact that
I'm crazy. Then I
you
had to
are.
bring it to the masses, and the masses agreed.
Yeah, they're all weird.
You wipe, you look, you make sure it's clean, you move on.
And just be better.
No.
Try that. Let's be better. America, do me a favor.
He's right. It looks like we're in different rooms. He's right there.
Yeah. Do me a favor,
right
America.
there, right now.
Yeah. Just to me. You guys be better the first time. You know what I mean? Like, just be better the first time. I don't know how else to say that.
Don't listen to him. I'm looking at him right now.
Don't listen to me. Like, you still want to. Oh, man.
You're
no
the
wonder.
only one. I would be
so
surprised.
much toilet paper, bro.
I would be surprised.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Because we all know we all are the same. Anybody else that just wipes and doesn't look,
Yeah.
hit us up.
Oh, I need you to comment. Bring the force. I know you're out there. I'm not the only one in this country. Bro, that's so weird. That I promise, I thought, just as you thought I was messing around,
Yeah.
I thought you were messing around.
Yeah.
I thought
Because
you'd
there
be
was like
weird.
a joke, like sometimes it feels like you're wiping a marker.
I know, it's from,
And you're like, oh,
what's his name?
but you never got it.
No, I got it.
You never got it because it never happens to you.
No,
Apparently.
I got it, but I always thought like, be better. Same thing. I'm like, why? That doesn't make any sense. It was, God dang it, Chris Pratt on Parks and Rec. That's what he did that. But yeah. Anyways, whatever. That's enough of the poop talk.
Yes. But we have to thank our sponsors.
You said butts. Yeah.
Yep.
You can have it this time. You want me to do it again?
Oh, you can always thank the sponsors.
Thank the sponsors.
But this thanks from both of us.
Yes, because it's Beautiful Sunday. Marketing Collective.
Yes, thank you, Beautiful Sunday Marketing Collective.
Yes.
For all your marketing, creative design needs.
Yes. And even events.
Events as well.
Correct.
Really anything business, to be fair.
Right.
But
it is a jack of all trades type of things, but a lot of people don't know that the jack of all trades was actually an insult originally.
Was it?
Yeah, a jack of all trades.
Wait, save it for your Herms from facts.
Anyways,
that's two of them.
You guys,
I just raised my eyebrows.
Yeah.
I realized you listening are just hearing us in silence. While we're looking at each other, making faces.
Eyebrows and
eyebrow. Oh, we have to start saying when we're making faces and eyebrows.
Eyebrow. Well, no, because I'll be saying eyebrows the entire show.
Eyebrow.
Eyebrows down. Eyebrows up. Eyebrows down. No.
It's a good eyebrow workout.
Thanks. I'm trying to get my faceletics in.
I was making faces again, and you guys didn't see them.
Well,
unless you're watching on YouTube.
My mom watches on YouTube. She probably saw you.
So, follow, like, subscribe, and share.
And be on the lookout this coming week. Our podcast, our Herm's House in Studio, is coming out.
Yes, I believe we are going to launch on Monday.
Some high quality H2O.
It's so good.
It's super nice.
It's so exciting. Shout out to the Masterpiece Studios team.
Masterpiece Studios and
John, Bonnie, Martin, all the people that helped out make this and put it together. It's so exciting, and we're so excited to start interviewing people and getting outreach to the veterans and information and all this supporting the veterans, if you're a business and you support veterans, and you want to come on the show,
Yeah.
veteran families, veteran couples, you want to come on the show, reach out to us, contact us. You can email us at hermshousepodcast@gmail.com, and we will funnel in all of the emails and bring you on the show. So if you have anything that you want to bring to veterans or share or
We're Herm's House
celebrate.
Podcast on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get on the TikTok. I
On
don't do a whole,
TikTok.
I don't do a whole bunch of
Do,
TikToking.
do, do,
Yeah.
do, 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 do. I'm dancing now, and you
Yeah.
can't see me dancing. But
That's
anyways,
good.
also follow our personal pages. Mine is at Christy Herm.
And I'm at Her Machine.
Yes. So thanks always for supporting and listening.
And thank you so much. And like we always say, you guys ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck out of here because we got stuff to do. So we'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.